Hello, everybody, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, your executive producer here, and thanks for tuning in to watch or listen to whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to. In these trying times, we really do appreciate everyone that feels that we are worth their time, and we hope that we're able to give you something entertaining to while away the time as you spend it. We particularly want to thank those of you that feel like we're worth financially contributing to, particularly our $25 and up supporters on Patreon, who are Antitonic, Drevian Alexander, Cat Waterflame, Rowan Parker, and Samantha Bates. Yes, I read that off of a list. Thank you very much for supporting us. I know that in these uncertain times, finances are tough for everybody, so that you're willing to donate to us means a lot to all of us here, and we thank you. That being said, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're live! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gran, Terra, Shadowfront. I'm John, your game master for the evening, and in the left corner...
Okay.
I don't know why I did that. Jack!
Hey everybody, I'm Jack. I'm playing Gentmanar, the half-elf spellslinger who's about to get taken prisoner or something, maybe. I don't know.
And in the north corner, Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Titania Valkorian, a Ladrin Druid princess.
And in the Widdershins corner, William.
Hi, I'm William. I'm playing Valdez Stonebeard, the Dwarven Samurai, who honestly, if you're going to give her an entrance theme because you didn't start with me, and Jeremy isn't here for you to start with, so you missed this opportunity. But the entrance theme is just glass shatters.
And in the Flip It Turnways corner, Craig.
Hi, I will be playing Grumman Bellmender, the Dwarven Wave the Drunken Master monk.
And in the higher corner, Camille.
Hi, I'm Camille. I'm playing Annabella Mercantis, the human ranger bodyguard spy person who is in a current state of confusion about herself. So.
And in the Naughty Time corner, Cody.
The naughty time corner, really? Wow.
Okay. Where wizards belong. I'm Cody. I'm playing Ithram Valar, Hobgoblin War Wizard.
You know what you did.
And I will not apologize.
And in the not appearing in this film corner, we have Jeremy, who will not be appearing in this film. And as always, remember, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, and women's reproductive rights belong to them alone, and not a panel of white Christian men that want to put bounties on them.
Amen to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, when last we left off, speaking of bounties, what's the look from Mara? When last we left off, a particular bounty hunter, a bounty hunting Othan that the group had encountered a few times before, had caught up with the erstwhile Steelhearts, having had to physically track them because, for all magical purposes, Gint is a plant.
Not today. I haven't cast it yet.
Well, no, not today.
That's why I found us.
And I believe we ended off
Oh, off my turn.
with the big guy's turn.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me just make sure everyone's in the right. Yeah, okay, good. So, next to Ithram, in this mass of sharpened vegetation that's growing out of it because of the arrow that had hit it, is this massive, muscular, humanoid fiend with a large metallic bird helmet dripping with gore and an even larger Beck de Corbin in one hand.
Fly back to the Silent Hill you flew from.
Takes one step and takes 2d4 piercing damage from the terrain. Camille, if you want to roll that.
Oh, yes. So what do I have to do my Brambleheart arrow, or do I just
You just roll 2d4
roll 2d4?
for the sharp thorns that he's moving through.
Well, this will be easier, quicker.
You can just type /roll 2d4.
That's literally what I'm doing.
Yep, there you go.
5.
It's 5 points of piercing damage. As he steps up to the plate.
You're getting all over these sports references.
The dominoes will fall like a house of cards. Checkmate.
Yeah. And he reaches back with the Beck de Corbin as if to swing at Ithram, who I was getting confused. I was confusing myself on because Ithram played a character named Corbin previously.
It's true.
Yeah, Corbin is just off on the side. That's mine.
And then
That's my back.
Trademark infringement.
hey, my back. Catches one of the piles of rubble that it had, Kool-Aid manned itself through previously with the tip of the hammer and swings. And as it does,
Inspector Gadget?
I
Knew it.
I need both. Let's see, it's a cone. So I need
Cone's a hard
Damn
day
it,
when
now
someone's
that song's in my
immediately
head.
I shouldn't be laughing. I think I'm about to get hit by a cone.
I feel like I'm blocked by whatever this thing is.
No, you're down.
You're not.
the other way.
That's a
Yeah, you're safe.
stump. That's a stump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Gint's-
Well, it's
Gint's
blocking
over
vision,
here.
whatever it is.
This is not what this looks like. Oh, hang on. Ooh, there it is. That's what I need. Do. Bum, ba ba da.
That's entirely true.
That's yeah, that's larger than what we were
It's,
previously led to believe.
Ba-da, 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 ba-da-da-da,
Pretty. It's entirely too
da-da,
big.
da-da.
Hey, can you turn my dark vision on? It's still active, John.
Your dark vision. Oh, did I not turn your dark vision on?
It's not on. I can't see anything.
Your dark vision is on.
Is it on? Then I'm obviously not in the right
You-
place on the map.
You might just need to move yourself. Sometimes that happens to me.
Or refresh.
I'm gonna refresh the page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just shifted you to yourself, so. Oh, it should have stayed one step back.
You fool.
It either gets Annabella or Valdeth.
Good. Stay that way.
I mean, it can back up and take another two. No, I'm just kidding.
Take another 2d4 and a tax opportunity from both of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well. I need Valdeth, Ithram, Titania, and Gent to all make to end the one bird that's going to get caught in this blast to make dexterity saving throws.
That bird
As-
is restrained.
Oh boy.
It's wrapped in chain that has been
That's fair
made
enough.
immovable.
21.
Ooh, 17.
23.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Well done.
Watch me do
What
this
are we-
sweet backflip. 7.
What are we rolling?
You're
You're
not
not.
rolling anything.
You're outside.
You're
I'm-
just
okay,
outside
cool.
the cone.
I'm gonna spend an inspiration because this looks like a lot of debris that's gonna hurt.
Why do you say that?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Like
Because
some
it's a
sort of-
demon, and demons excel at making things that their express purpose is pain.
I like that its area of effect looks like some sort of vaporwave explosion, though.
All right. So a 23, a 23, a 7, a 17, and a 21. I'm sorry, a 23, 23, a 21, and a 17. Oh, so only Titania gets hit.
God damn it.
Because it's
Great.
it's saver dodge. It's save for dodge. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So only Titania gets hit. Yay! So Titania, you take
Mm-hmm.
22 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 15 points of necrotic damage as it hooks the Bacticorpin on this rubble and like swings it with enough force to shatter the remaining rubble, sending shards of broken rock and earth flying as these bits and pieces of Shadowfell infused structure just scatter in a large cone. Oh no, the other creature, the creature also takes it because it did not dodge.
Good.
So it dies.
Is that one?
So it-
that one
Friendly fire.
con save for concentration on that, or
Yeah,
two?
that's one con save against DC. DC, what's 30, 37 minus, 37 halved?
Uh,
6,
8.
8.
18.
18.
Yeah, 18.
So
It'd be
DC
18,
DC
yeah.
18 con
Okay.
save.
okay.
I'm sure you got this.
The spirit is gone.
The healing spirit goes away.
Yeah.
McKenna.
As this spray of necrotically infused rubble just scatters in this wide arc in front of it. Most of you manage to get out of the way of the very, very telegraphed attack, but Titania, not quite paying enough attention, gets slammed by these various stones, which rip bits of flesh off of her. Mushrooms go flying. Also, which just sort of shreds the big bird demon that was over there.
Does it like disapparate or anything? Because otherwise, it's just being held there by the chain.
Yeah, it
Okay.
Well.
All right. That was its turn. Titania, how are your hit points looking?
I'm good. I have 23 temporary HP still, and I'm full up otherwise.
All right, so that was his cone. Oh, wait, no. He can still hit with thing. Yeah. Sorry. He also smashes it from He can replace one of his attacks with that ability, not all of them.
I hate all these undead.
Oh, a natural 20.
Oh. Yay.
So yeah. You dodge all the rubble, Ithram, and you're sort of looking around and you're going, huh, see. Dust yourself off. And then the hammer end of the back just as you take 31 points of piercing damage
All right.
and make a Constitution saving throw.
DC 15.
Yeah, DC 15.
15.
There you go. And your speed is reduced by 10
Okay.
as it just cracks you upside the head with this massive hammer. All right, now it's your turn, Tanya.
Okay. I am going to cast Mask Cure Wounds. I think. Oh goodness, I can't hit Grumman with it, but Grumman's okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Mask Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Are you going to target the giant too?
No, I'm not. I can choose up to 6 creatures. So that's gonna be 8 plus 5. No, I did it weirdly. 16. D4, 18 hit points to everyone. Gant, Annabella, Ithram, Valdeth, I think you're in there.
Oh, good. I feel a bit better.
That's good.
18 hit points, you said?
Yep.
Sweet.
And that's my action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think I have any bonus actions. Right now. Nope. Yep, that's my turn. I'm going to go toward Ghent.
All right.
I'm
Towards
gonna
Ghent.
go one down.
All right. It's the Orphan's turn. My, doesn't this feel so familiar? There is a as the massive crossbow the Orphan uses cocks back and fires again.
Yeah, all right.
Can we see where it's coming from?
Somewhere to
Yeah.
the south. You can't
Okay.
see exactly where.
Is it shooting?
Does a 25 hit you, Ghent?
Nah. Yes, it does.
All right. You take 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And, let's see. One point of radiant damage.
Oh, no.
And I need you and Titania to make dexterity saving throws. As this bolt streaks out towards you, strikes you in the chest, and then the entire thing just flashes with this radiant energy.
I'm going to use an inspiration. 20.
You both manage to shield your eyes, though, before you are blinded.
Oh, good.
Yay, good.
Can I make a roll to try, at least if I can better pinpoint where that came from?
It came from beyond your dark vision.
Fair. Okay.
So, like, you just know that it is, you just know the general direction, which is, at the moment, that way somewhere.
Okay, cool. That's really all I needed to know.
Yeah.
Somebody over there needs a punching.
Valdeth.
Yep. All right. let's see what we've got.
As a reminder, that is a 10-foot rise.
Yeah.
Eldritch Claw is currently active.
We have one thief hitting us with somebody's stolen weapon.
Wisdom mod. Don't have enough third eye right now.
Oh, Sharma, the only person with a stolen weapon here is Gent.
It was, I mean, that would be a question for Ariel, whether or not she considers it stolen or not.
My statement was vague enough to be true no matter what.
I will bonus action, gain a second send. And then let's murder this giant. Yeah, okay. So attack with the gunblade, 27 to hit.
Yes, it hits.
Okay, it's like it doesn't.
I'm sorry,
And
I
the
was
Blood
eating.
Fury charge. Oh, Blood Fury. Yep. For a lot of damage. Pull the trigger on a Radiant
42.
show because it's loaded entirely on Radiant. 3 more Radiant damage.
45 total.
If it doesn't matter if it's still standing or not, because if it isn't, I'll just swing at the bird. But
It is still standing, yes.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
And another Blood Fury charge. For 26 plus 11, 37 points of damage.
Still standing.
And I will stay where I'm at.
All right. You leap up, 2 strikes, bam, bam, ripping massive gashes in the body of this creature. It's the bird demon that's next to you's turn. Oh, look, an ally's in melee with you now. First, the Gloom Spittle. An 8 misses.
Had that in college.
Antibiotics help a lot.
Does a 19 hit you?
No.
Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Well, it got 1 hit this round. For 10 slashing and sneak attack. 13, so 23 slashing damage total. That was a good sneak attack. 616.
23 total?
23 total. Annabella!
Hi, I'm here. Sorry, children.
Mhm.
You're gonna have to wait a minute. Okay, so question. If I fire 2 wildfire arrows and use the command word, does that activate them both at the same time, or does it take 2 separate bonus actions to activate them?
Let me look at the wildfire arrow.
It says I can activate it as a bonus action, but it doesn't seem like it's clear.
So, when you use it to attack, it disappears.
Right.
Each one, you can use a bonus action to fire off.
Oh, no, sorry. The 19 does hit because I didn't have my braces of defense right now.
Oh. Another 11 slashing damage.
Cool.
Okay, so each one is a separate bonus action to activate.
Yeah, it's a bonus action to activate each one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So in that case,
And the longer they stay vanished, the more damage they do when you fire them.
right? I'm aware of that. All right. So next question: is there a way to fire a wildfire arrow so that the range only hits these two things that are still like this guy and that guy?
Give me a second. $20-foot cylinder, right?
Correct.
I'm just trying to find a 20-foot cylinder here. Let's see. Okay, so we'll use this. All right, so that's how big your cylinder is for the wildfire. I will give it to you so that you can maneuver it around and see if you can put it in a place. If you could theoretically put it in a place where it would do what you want it to do. There, you can move that now.
Awesome. Give me one. I'm working. Give me just a second.
Yeah, you could probably put it like right there, and you'd only hit
There you
those
go.
two if they don't move. If they don't move by the time you fire it.
Right. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So that's my first. And do I need to roll?
So for the attack, you don't have to actually roll an attack when you're shooting wildfire arrows. You just fire them because they don't hit anything.
Right, and then
time.
they have to roll up. They'll have to roll a reflex. So okay, so I'll fire a wildfire for my first arrow, and then for my second arrow, I'm gonna fire a acid light. And so let me make sure I toggle all of those things. Against the bird. Hang on one second. I'm sorry.
Children being children. Very young children being very young children.
It happens.
Camille's
Yeah,
kid.
she's mad because I won't let her play with her dollhouse right here. So all right, so that's that. And so this is for my second attack. Against the thing with the head, the bird head.
Mm-hmm.
27 attack. Does that hit?
Yep, 27 hits.
Okay.
All right. Are you firing off the wildfire arrow this round, or are you gonna let it sit?
I'm actually firing it off this round. So what do I roll for that? How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Okay, so wildfire. I guess. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, just wildfire. So then I'll do that as well, because that's going to be my bonus action.
All right. So you fire one. So you all watch as Annabella pulls out this seemingly like ordinary red arrow, knocks it, draws, fires. The arrow doesn't actually leave the bow. It as the forward momentum affects it, it incinerates, disappearing along its length in fire. Then draws a second arrow, one of the familiar acid light arrows, fires it. Hits the giant, acid burning. Then how do you activate the bonus action?
So I have to speak the command word.
Mm-hmm.
So once my second arrow goes off, I kind of bow my head a little bit, like I'm saying a prayer, speak the command word, and that activates it.
So, as Annabella bows the head and mutters to herself, there is just a as this column of fire erupts down from the heavens, striking in that area next to the giant and the bird. They have to make what kind of save? Dexterity save?
Yes,
Yeah.
dexterity.
Yeah. The bird makes a 15. So half damage.
Does my chain have to make that save since it's a cylinder?
Yes.
Awesome. Just wanted to make sure.
And the big one rolls a natural 20 on his dex save. So they both take half damage.
Nice. Okay.
Half of 19, which is 9. And the bird is resistant to fire, so it takes half of that.
Oh, well, dang.
So it takes
Well, they're cool arrows.
4. Oh, very cool. The big one is not resistant to it at all. So yeah, make a dex save for that chain. Cody? Oh, they're very cool arrows. They do a fuck ton of damage if you let them cook for a bit.
Yep.
Well, Cody rearranged himself.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I lost connection.
Oh. Roll your dexterity save for the chain.
I did. It was a 13. It failed.
Oh, it failed. It takes 19 points of fire damage.
Yep, I already have it marked.
Okay. All right. Anything else on your turn, Annabella?
Ties by true
Nope,
roots.
that's it. It took the acid damage already, right?
Mm-hmm. They did.
13 acid damage. Okay, cool. And then yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Oh, Titania, sorry. On your turn, I forgot because your turn went right after the things did.
Yes.
You took an additional amount of damage as your wounds bled before you healed yourself.
Okay.
You took an additional 9 points of necrotic damage, but from your wounds bleeding.
Okay.
But when you healed yourself, they closed over. Actually, no. Did you target
it
yourself in
wouldn't-
that heal?
No, because it's temporary HP.
Oh,
You
well,
can't
yeah.
do that.
In that case, no. Your wounds are still
Okay.
bleeding.
Cool.
Your wounds are still bleeding.
I've got a plan.
Gent.
Yep, that's me.
It's Gent.
How much cover does the guy with the crow bill have from me right now? Any? Or did he mostly destroy whatever was giving him cover previously from me?
Not a lot of cover. It would have
Okay.
less than half cover. So.
All right. I ignore everything up to. I ignore most cover anyway. So, we are going to hit him with a pair of shots then, or at least try to. 20 hit him?
Yes, 20 hits him.
All right. For 15 piercing and a second shot for 9, because sometimes I roll balls horrible damage. And then Gent with his 30 feet of movement, subtract 10 off of that for the climb, and get to here, since that thing is apparently trying to fire at me, and we'll see if that gives me any cover.
So you shoot it twice.
Yep.
Bam, bam. And there's a pause as it slumps to one side and falls over.
Okay. Not saying it's necessarily dead then.
I mean, it has an X on its token.
Okay.
That one's dead.
But yeah, and then Gent will turn to go, kind of looking over to Tanya. You're bleeding, love. You might want to see to that.
And then
I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to see if I can draw his fire away, and he just scrambles up the wall like it's flat terrain and rolls to a stop behind a whole bunch of debris up there that I don't know if Titania can see it or not, but yeah.
I could still see you.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Fair enough then. You're very tall, Eladrin. It's true.
No, she cannot see you.
Oh, I can't?
It's a 10-foot rise.
Okay.
All right.
And I think, yeah, that's probably the end of my turn.
It's Dren's turn. AKA Sin. Dren looks over shoulder, sees Giant goes down, figures you guys get it handled. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is going to shoot off a pair of Eldritch Blasts towards where they think the arrows are coming from. So they can hit a target much further away than they can see right now. Actually, no. What's the range on Eldritch Blasts?
It's like
120 feet.
120.
120, yeah.
Really long.
Yeah, it's a good long ways.
Oh yeah, no, they can hit. They can hit a variety of things in that direction. Let's see what happens when I roll dice for Jeremy. Why did I type GM roll in the D&D Beyond search bar? No one knows.
I will be right back.
So, okay. Oh, so a 27. First Eldritch Blast strikes nothing. I mean, well, strikes, obstacle, I guess.
Strike something, just not the intended target, most likely.
Yeah.
On a 27?
On a 27, firing blindly in a random direction, yes.
Oh, fair.
You can hit something. You can absolutely hit a number that would theoretically hit an enemy's AC, but if you're firing north when they're south, not that that's what was happening, but you get the idea. You're still not going to hit them.
You hit a 27 in the adjacent square, it's still not the square they're in.
No. $15 misses. Right now, Dren is basically like sort of creating an arc, like sort of fire that direction and then start like panning with each blast to sort of figure out where it's coming from.
Kind of like Yusuke's shotgun.
Yeah. We're 12. All right, so 3 blasts miss. Do they want to risk the 4th? It's Jeremy's character. Yes, they want to risk the 4th, but I'm not going to risk the 4th for them. Because that would be mean. So, Dren fires, Grummond, you can see, Dren fires a blast straight ahead, a blast sort of down that way, and a blast down that way. All of which are visual indicators I'm not sure if Craig saw.
I think so.
All right. And didn't seem like they hit anything. Anything substantial anyways. Grummond.
All right. Grummond, who has been running south, has seen this, sort of skids to a stop, the flask still in his hand, sort of watch a Dren run past rather than taking the flask, shrugs, takes a swig, tucks it into his one of the many pockets in his pants, turns, goes, oh, right, forgot this. We'll run 10 feet here. I'm gonna, if you'll let me do, I'm going to take the attack action. I just don't necessarily know on what. Can I take my flurry of blows first?
How does flurry of blows read?
If you are taking the, hold on, let me read you the exact text. After you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Yeah, also, you can order them however you want, as long as you spend the key point in the bonus action.
Okay. Yes. So I'm spending the key point, and this will be my bonus action. And so he again comes up, tucks the flask away, whips his arm back out, and again the sort of luminescent geometric barley tattoo whips out from his arm towards this guy. And I will make no advantage right now on that one, right? Just
no.
Straight up attack. Okay. That is a 28.
28 hits.
All right. So 15 plus, I think it's 1d6. What does my weird tattoo do? I think it's 1d6, right? For whatever reason, it's not on my sheet.
I don't know.
Hey, John?
Yeah, I should have checked this
Yes.
first. I'm sorry.
That thorn patch is from my Brambleheart arrows?
Correct.
My Brambleheart arrows don't have a radius.
It casts a spell. The spell has a radius. Spiked growth has a specific radius.
Casting a spike growth. If an arrow hits a creature, that creature also takes an extra 2d4 damage from the attack. Spike growth cast in this way does not require concentration, but only lasts until the start of your next turn.
All right, so yeah, it's gone then.
So 1 doesn't have a radius. 2,
it still
just for future reference.
Yeah, it still has.
No, it actually says
it has the radius of spiked growth centered on that target.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, even so,
but it's gone now. Is the more important
it's gone now. That's the more important thing.
Yeah, that's the more important thing. It only lasts 1 round. That's the thing we need to know.
So that's 17.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
So if I hit a creature with it, that creature takes an additional 2d4 on top of what comes from their spike proof.
Correct.
For the record.
Yeah.
Sorry, Craig. Go ahead.
No worries. I appreciate you taking up the time while I looked up the thing. So it is 15 points of magical bludgeoning from the hit, and then 2 more points of force damage on top of that. And I'm spending another key point to try to stun it as the tattoo lashes across its head.
That's a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, DC 16.
12.
Okay.
And not immune to stun.
All right, great. So that being the case, I will then, I think, Grumman pulls back the arm, causing the tattoo to whip back across it as it wraps back across his fist. So I'm going to make another attack with advantage. That is a 2 20s. Okay, so that is a 20, no matter how you slice it. Not a natural 20,
Yeah,
a dirty
all right,
20.
that hits.
So minimum damage, that is a 9, and then 4 extra points of force damage.
Alrighty.
And I'll leave it stunned. I assume it's still up.
It is still up.
So Grummond looks sort of around it at Valdeth and says, "Hey, you go this. I'm gonna go see what's over here." And turns around and runs back in the direction, sort of, that he was originally running. 10, 20, 30. I catch up to Dren and say, "Right, which way isn't it?"
And they just sort of gesture in the directions that they had fired.
Okay. So do I see anything from
Which
here?
is, what's the range of your blind sight or dark vision?
60. It's just
60-foot
good
dark
old-
vision? No blind sight?
Yeah.
All right.
It's no. I don't think I have blind sight. Just
No.
good old fashioned dwarven.
You do not see anything specific, other than some pock marks where the Eldritch Blasts hit.
Right. So my best estimate is that it is in sort of this way, right? Somewhere over here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna keep running. Anything from here?
Make a perception check.
Okay. $17.
Was 17. Make a stealth check for him real quick. You can't spot anything in specific.
Okay. So what am I seeing from here? Are there any structures at least?
Yeah, there
that
are definitely
look like...
structures. Yeah, there's like you can see sort of just to the south here. Hang on, let me bring
What are
everybody's
these?
attention.
What are
over
these things? Little beds?
Cages.
Cages. How tall are they?
About 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. So, you can see that there is a sort of a pit over here with a tree growing out of it and some rubble falling into it. You can see that there are some cages here that are about 5 feet tall. And you can see there is some sort of structure, often some sort of ruined structure further to the south here, that has at least 2 that you can tell staircases going up onto a platform. And then there's also a sort of ruined staircase going down onto what looks like it may have at one point been a road.
Okay. Can I jump 5 feet? 5 feet up. Thank you, Jack. Better.
Okay, yeah.
I'm getting lighting tips from Jack. Thank you, Jack. So can I jump up onto top of one of the cages? Because I can.
Yeah,
If
sure.
so, I have just enough movement to get on top of
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
If I have to wall crawl, I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna finish my movement there, and sort of runs forward, trips right before he gets there, pulls up, sort of flops over, and then hops up on top of the cage, and then uh, any better angle here that would help me see?
I mean, not particularly. You can tell that this is a fairly large structure ahead of you. Looks like it may have at one point been some sort of town hall or center of commerce of some kind. But it's mostly destroyed and collapsed. And also covered in shadowy necrotic energy.
Is it possible that anything's hiding in the tree? Or is it really skeletal?
In that tree?
And it would be
No,
very obvious.
it would be unless it's very good, it would be very obvious.
Okay. I'm gonna then throw 2 darts at the 2 most likely sniping positions in the building here.
Okay, so roll 2 attacks with disadvantage.
And they are literal darts, like barroom darts.
Barroom darts, yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll be beyond your range on the darts, I think, or what's the range on the darts?
Range is 20.
I think it's 2040, right? 2060.
Yeah, so it'll be like at best to hit anything in the building.
Yeah.
To hit anything like even on the platform of the building, you'll be rolling with disadvantage anyway. So
yeah, I mean, I can't get double disadvantage.
No,
so.
you can't. But disadvantage.
17 and a 19. So 17.
17.
Yeah. All right. Here goes the next one. 24.
Nice.
24. Hits into the wall of the building.
Okay.
But it sticks there in that wall.
Oh, come on, make this Spartan at least. Stand up so we can see you. That's my turn.
All right. Ithram.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Moving over to here. I'm going to use my bonus action to command my chains to find and restrain the orphan. And they'll all start sneaking off in this general direction that everybody seems to be running off in. 1.
They float south.
5, 6. No, they're actually going to get lower to the ground and start snaking. Not actually on the ground, but yeah. So 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then with my main action, yeah. I'll set this up for Valdeth. I'll use Sapping Sting on this thing down here.
All right.
So
what's he gotta do?
See. Constitution saving throw DC 18.
21.
I rolled decent damage for that too. So yeah, never mind.
Nothing happens. So at the end of your turn, Ithram, the beginning of this one's turn, you watch as the wounds that had been inflicted on the now corpse of the giant begin to stitch themselves closed. And it stands up.
Oh, bitch.
Let me see if it regains that one particular ability.
Go tell Bubba mommy wants.
1d6. Hey, it regained it. Looks towards where Gent is. Looks down at Valdeth. hooks the Becta into the ground and just tears up a cone of rubble directly into Valdeth's face, ricocheting some of it off of Valdeth and heading towards Titania and Ghent. I need Titania and Ghent both to make dexterity saving throws.
I'm assuming also me.
Yeah, and Valdeth, yes.
No, you just take it.
Yeah.
You just eat this rubble to the face, my dude.
Question.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm not being hit by it, but since it got a little bit of cover that Ghent ended up ignoring, does that help anybody's save down the line? Titania's the only one that's behind any sort of cover if it did. But...
It last time it did this, it didn't look like it cared about cover.
Okay. All right.
The rubble sort of like washes out in a wave and just sort of goes.
Like, you ever played
I'll wait till Jack gets back to have him roll his deck save.
Cody, have you ever played Mass Effect?
Never.
No, never mind.
No, I've played it multiple times. Yeah.
Okay. Shockwave, Shockwave.
Yeah.
Jack, make a dexterity saving throw. The Juggernaut got up.
Shockwave goes cover. Fuck your cover.
Thing.
Obviously.
19.
All right, so you and Valdeth succeed again, and Titania fails again.
Dang.
As Titania continues to be the only one taking damage from this 60-foot cone.
Yep.
Alright, well, I guess I know what my next turn is. What are you looking like, boss lady?
I'm fine. I'm still in temporary HP.
Okay.
I won't be very shortly,
Right,
but
you
right
take
now I am.
10 points of slashing damage and 8 points of necrotic damage as yet more wounds splatter open from these jagged rocks.
Okay.
And it's going to apply pick to face of wizard.
But I moved. You don't know where I've gone.
It just sort of follows through with the motion and just comes around its shoulder towards you.
Alright. Daddy still.
Does a 17 hit you, Ithram?
Nope.
All right. You get out of the way as it to the ground.
The shield is taking a fucking beating. It's not a magic shield. It's not a magic shield.
Titania, at the beginning
Just
of your
wooden
turn,
metal.
you take 24 points of necrotic damage as your wounds bleed heavily.
Ow.
Is it 24?
Yes, 24.
Good lord.
Okay.
Those were load-bearing mushrooms.
Yep.
The wounds,
right,
accumulate.
I had questions.
You had questions. Do you still?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Is the bolts that have been coming again, are those considered to be from a siege engine? I'm wondering. I want to put up a wind wall, but I'm not sure if that'll deflect the bolts that are coming.
Make a nature check.
Okay.
The wild siege engine.
With a 5, they're really big.
Okay.
Like you're not certain. You don't know if they qualify as siege engine weaponry, but like they're really big.
Sure. Okay.
You could see them.
I think the question is, are they too big for Windwall to stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every year, these majestic engines migrate over 5,000 kilometers to return to their native nesting grounds.
I had a plan and now it's gone.
As all good plans do.
Yes. Get you idiot! Why are you going up the cliff?
Following.
You guys know how you were talking about Mass Effect?
Also, they're
Shockwave?
not boulders; they're still bolts.
Sorry, Craig, you were
If
saying?
there's siege engine bolts, then it doesn't
No, I was just
work.
vamping while Mara was.
Well, the
Yeah.
size example they were giving was boulders hurled by giants or siege engines,
Mm-hmm.
which is to say, really fucking big things won't get stopped by wind wall.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
I
do
just really
it.
like the idea of a D&D based nature documentary narrated by Richard Crappenborough.
I'm gonna do wind wall.
All right.
Definitely a halfling.
There it is.
Anyway, here's wind
I
wall.
want to put it, I think, right here. Basically to block things from coming after Ghent. Unless they're coming from around the other side, but
All
I'm gonna
right.
slam the staff down and whoosh.
Well, I don't have a wind wall.
That's okay. You don't have to. I also want a diagonal, which is hard to do in Roll20. So
You can just draw a line.
yeah.
But I do have.
Anybody that walks through it, their clothes just go.
It's the Marilyn Monroe effect.
How long is the wall?
It's up to 50 feet long. 50
How long
feet
are you
high,
making
1
it?
foot. I'm making it basically. Valdeth is somewhere in there. I'm making it only like 45 feet, like right here. So a little shorter than normal. I'm making it that 15 foot high, 1 foot thick. So.
So, like, there?
Yeah.
There we go. There's your
All
wall
right.
of wind.
Sweet.
Never mind that it looks like fire.
Yeah. We're good. And gosh,
As you just go.
I'm gonna scramble up the cliff.
It's 10 feet high.
Yep.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make it up there.
Okay.
Ungainly, but you make it up there.
Yep. 15. That's about as far as I can move, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds. Why are you? You're going to get picked off if you go like this.
Who are you casting Cure Wounds on?
On Ghent.
All right.
You get 8, 10 points.
All right. Is that the end of your
That's
turn?
my turn.
The Orthan's turn. Grumman, make a perception check.
I would love to. Oh, sorry.
Apologies. I did my action already. To be a bonus action, I can only do Healing Word. I'll do a Healing Word.
14?
Oh, okay.
14.
Yeah.
14. All right. So you don't see any specific information, but you do. You do learn as a crossbow bolt fires at you that the bolts seem to be coming from inside the building.
Okay. Oh god, the bolts are coming from inside the house.
It seems to be taking cover in a place that at the end of its turn it basically has full cover from all of you.
Sure.
As well as being invisible, which is probably why you haven't been able to hit it.
That's fair. I like a challenge.
Does a 24 hit you?
Unfortunately, yes. I don't think I have anything that's stopping or raising my
Deflect
AC.
missiles.
What's that?
Like missiles
Deflect
reduces
missiles.
damage, does not increase your AC.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
that's right. Yeah.
It's just it is if I'm hit by it. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
You can deflect it if you make the if it hits you.
So
But
as you sort of like you hear the thing going, and this are you intending to deflect missiles?
Yeah.
Okay, you watch as this arrow, as this bolt flies at you, and you get ready to catch it, and as you're watching it, you sort of feel time begin to slow down, and you watch as the entire arrow bursts into electricity.
Well, I said play fair.
all right, you got dope
you
monk
take-
shit. It
You
doesn't
take
care.
15 points of piercing damage and 27 points of lightning damage. And you make a
Good.
Constitution saving throw.
It doesn't count as a missile anymore, I assume.
It does count as a missile, but I need you to make a Constitution saving throw before you can deflect missiles.
Okay. 14. I don't like that. I'm gonna re-roll that. I assume that's not enough.
That is not enough.
Are you fucking kidding me? 13.
You have a plus 10.
I know.
So with a 13,
Oh yeah, no, that's how it feels for me to fail a perception check.
you see it turn into lightning, but that doesn't stop you. You reach up and you grab it. You grab the lightning bolt in order to slow it down. And as you do, you feel the entirety of your body seize up as you are paralyzed, thus being
Eat
unable
it,
to actually fully deflect the bolt and taking the full damage. Because it has a paralytic effect on it.
But well, okay.
Yeah,
I would argue that deflect missiles, I get to roll and see if I can bring it down, and if I can bring it down to 0, I avoid it entirely.
That's fair.
yeah, that's typically speaking.
That's fair.
Like the point of deflecting.
That's fair. Roll your deflect damage. You're still getting paralyzed, but let's see how you reduce it.
28.
28. Nice. You drop it down from 30 from. It was 27 plus 15.
32. So that would be 4 damage
No,
left.
42.
42. Okay.
42. Yeah, 14.
Sorry. I missed a 10 yet. Yeah, 42.
So you drop it from 42 to 14. So yeah, you still catch it and get paralyzed.
And I'm still paralyzed. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, so that works. I don't always think it was in reaction to.
No, it's reaction. It's a reaction to being hit, not a reaction to taking damage.
Right, it's the reaction to being hit, not the damage. I have a lot of information in my brain.
I think the goal being is if you do well enough on the roll, you can essentially grab it out of the air, and there's even a function where if I grab it, I can then spend a key point and throw it back at the person.
Yeah, that's right.
Or like if you don't feel like flavoring it as a grab and you don't want to spend a key point, you could have just like if you had a quarterstaff, just
Yeah.
All right.
A bada swing bada.
No,
Valdez.
Grumman definitely just has like a big highlight scoop that he uses like whoop.
all right.
So
I'm a kill.
Really quick, what does it look like when Grumman gets paralyzed?
I mean, this is not. I don't know what this says about my character, but this is not the first time he's been electrocuted this week. So he gets hit, and I think again immediately he, Richter's grin, muscles lock up. He's got the arm out, and it immediately shoots back into his body. So he's in tight. The mustache frizzes out. The sideburns are out. The hair fights against the pomade, and he just got that combed back under control. Oh, you're gonna get such a kicking.
Is anybody else amused by the fact that he said this week?
Point of order. You're not electrocuted unless it actually kills you.
Fair. Electrified.
Shocked, I think, is the
Shocked,
actual.
Right.
Can I fall off the cage? Because I think that is also what would happen. I think
Absolutely.
And then and fall
It
backwards.
would have been fine if you'd been on one of those cages made by Mr. Faraday.
Correction to the actually. The definition of to be electrocuted is to become injured or killed. Or to electrocute
I
someone is
stand
to
corrected.
injure or kill someone by electric shock.
I stand corrected then.
Or yeah, if it's enough of an electric shock to cause lasting damage, then it's still an electrocution.
As
Okay.
I parry